All right, so we're live on YouTube. Well, two more people, and then all of them. Okay, well, good morning, everybody, and thank you once again for being a part of the podcast celebration. It's been a long time since we went live, but I'm really excited to get everybody together and catch up, and also provide some updates about the podcast. Before I just go into the other things, I just want to also keep saying thank you because without your support, without your this is weird. Come that is showing that. Oh, stop sharing. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Okay, there we go. So just thank
Hi
you all
guys,
for
congratulations.
thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you all for all of your support because without you listening to the podcast and just providing the feedback you provided, I mean, there's only so much what's the word, courage can help you get started, but to sustain things you need your community, and you are the community. So the success of this podcast is reflective of all of you as well, either as being as a guest or listening or providing the feedback and all the wonderful things you do. Thank you, thank you. We have come to give thanks again. We have a couple of fun things planned for today, but the my co-host, Dr. Amide, he has really poor internet where he's based, and I'm always teasing him. So there's a question in the quiz that will come out from that. You already know the answer. It's poor internet. He's based in the UK. Not to be confused with Ukraine, but it might as well be because his internet really sucks. So if he ever gets to listen to this part, I just roasted him again. I just can never stop teasing him about his poor internet. So today we have a couple of activities planned for you, and also ways where we find ways to engage each and every one of you. The hope is that by the time you leave here today, you'll have made a friend, maybe a connection, because we're all big about connection and having people, meet other people. And we know that the listeners of the show are awesome people. And so we'd like to use that opportunity to make you guys connect to people around here today. And so we'll be rolling out breakout rooms soon. And this is going to be a random assignment. You get two chances to go through the breakout rooms, and each room has a question, which you would, maybe talk together with people in your own, introduce yourself, where you're from, and then you go around answering the question. And I will hop into some of the rooms. Another thing on the agenda today will be some Q&As. So we had sent out some questions. I had some on my website ahead of time for people to ask us questions, anything they might be curious about. Nothing is off limits, I hope. And so we'll be taking some of those questions. Just in case you just remembered now, oh my gosh, I didn't send you my question. Let me quickly share the link on there. It's super easy. It's anonymous. It's slido.com. You enter the code, and then you put in whatever questions, and then we pop it out, and then read it out. And then last but not least, we will also be there's a quiz at the end of this game show, at the end of this presentation, where we get to crown who the top fan of the show is. For all of you being here, already top fans, okay? But bring out your competitive spirits and let it shine through. So for to play that, you need very fast internet. So if you're based in the UK, sorry, your internet might not cooperate with you. I don't know why I keep, slamming the UK. Maybe because Media has given me PTSD, it's bad internet. But yeah, this is the time for you to bring out your game spirit, and come win some prizes as well. All right, so here is that link to the questions, anonymous questions. It's slido.com. You put in that code. Sorry, take out the comma. That was the typo. You don't need the hashtag actually. Code is that. Let's do that one again. Okay. Code equals to that. There you go. Slido.com. Put in that code. Okay. All right. So I guess the first question to kind of, get us started would be why this podcast was started in the first place. And if you've listened to the episode in many, many ways, and even, if you've been a long fan of the show, and I see some people here who've been listeners since like 2018. So shout out to Wumi, and of course my mom was also here. It just started as a way to find a place to show the world the people I'm inspired by through their stories. I I'm always big about stories and, connecting with people through stories. And you hear amazing things from people, and you're like, man, this needs to go out. Really, that was how the podcast was started, as a way to make us connect. And because I strongly believe that there's so much that we have in common than separates us. And rather than using our differences to divide us, we could explore those differences. We don't have to always agree, but we can find a way to, come together, because we're all humans at the end of the day. We have shared experiences. And as you know, I'm Nigerian, hence the green, white, green. And I speak Korean. I've been living in the US for the past 11 years. I've been exposed to so many cultures. So coming to the US was almost like exploring, like I've always known about cultures, but not it was more of a head knowledge and through books, because I was an avid reader as a kid. And so coming to the US was almost like testing everything out. I could see the people from those countries. I knew about their countries that were made in them for the first time. And so the podcast is really an extension of that, cultural curiosity and connecting with people, and, of course, sharing amazing stories, as you guys have seen on the podcast. And as far as the hope to achieve, and I'm reading through questions that I'm saying, the hope to achieve, in the long run is to keep telling the stories for as long as I can. As long as, I have the energy to, and I think I've had a lot of energy. Um, it started as a little pet project, but I think is almost gotten into a life force of its own, in the sense that the stories are even longer about me. If you also listen to this week's episode, where I really explored how the podcast has changed me a lot, because I've been able to also explore my own stories, even though I didn't think I was ever going to be able to give words to those stories. So all that to say that I'm really, really so um, I feel very, very blessed to have a platform like this, and to be able to have, community through this platform. And my hope is that when everything is gone and done, I don't know how long I'm going to keep it running for, but I'm going to keep it running for as long as I can. And trust me, guys, I will stick to that promise as long as I can. Anytime somebody types in, the More Sibyl Podcast, and they put a topic or a keyword, there's a podcast for episode for it. You know how we say there's an app for everything. I would like that to be replicated on the podcast, where we have stories for different communities, because I don't want people my goal is we shouldn't do life alone. And I hope that podcast to be, a reflection of that. And then I'll take one last question. What have I learned about people, culture, and the worldview in the course of podcasting? We're all similar, you know. Forget about your skin color. There's so much more we have in common. And if we don't sit down and explore those similarities, we're missing out. Don't let the world tell you about, oh, these people from this country. Those broad, generalizations and strict categorizations we give to people. I mean, you could have a head knowledge, but don't let that be where you function from. We have so much in common, so much in common. And take for example, growing up, most of you might relate to it, and my mom is here. So those Danish cookies that you think there'll be cookies inside, but your mom will end up putting needles and thread. Well, my friend from Syria, her mom did the same thing again. Another one from Ukraine told me her mom did the same thing. One of my roommates from Korea said the same thing. So buttons, especially exactly to see. Was there like a conference for all moms around the world to gather together and treat their kids and give them trust issues? No. But those are some of the things that you find from just talking to people that were similar. There's so much we have in common, so much. We might look different, we might speak different languages, but the human experiences, there's so much we don't give ourselves credit for. So let me pause a little bit, because I would like for you guys to interact. So now I'm going to send you off to the first breakout room, and let me just read out the questions in advance. The first question is, so when you get there, you don't know who's there. You probably want to introduce yourself, where you're calling from, or where you're based in. The first question is, what culture are you most fascinated by? The second question is, how are you making the world a better place? And the third one is two truths and a lie. And I think it's the perfect setting to play, because you might not know the person you're talking to. You say three things about you. One will be a lie. And then the last one would be, what are you most grateful for so far? So we hope that, this will serve as a conversation starter. So I'm going to open all the rooms, and I will just assign you all to that. Okay. Let's see that. All right, go have fun. And it's gonna be for about 2 minutes, and then we'll be back to the main room. Yes, schedule. Hey, Rafiat, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. Is that okay? Hi, thanks for
Yes,
joining.
please. Hi. That's okay.
Hi.
Yes.
Okay, all
Hi.
right. Okay, go have fun. I mean, you can talk. They're all in the breakout room. Oh, alone? Malongo is alone? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Sorry, Malongo. Emily?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I've already helped you, by the way. I've helped all of your internet.
Yes, I've already helped you. See, I don't know. I'm tired of myself at this point, Walai.
But I don't think so, because you still want to live in that place. Anyways, I did a brief introduction.
I know you that we have me. I know you that we have me.
I had to. I'd already given away one answer to the question.
Yeah, I have a friend over. She was supposed to join herself, but as it turns out, I'm having to use her sorry?
No. She texted you. I think I saw your message.
What's the question?
There's no question. I was just saying I acknowledge that you had power internet, and then because your friend actually texted me. I saw the chat I was communicating with you by chat. So I have started that going, and then and some questions that popped up. I was
the one that texted you.
Yeah, that's why I said I got it. Okay. Hey, are you? Wait, did you answer the slider questions? Huh? Emily?
What did you say?
Did you answer the slider question?
Isn't it if you see something that you answer?
I saw the question and then
Ordinary to connect. Ordinary to connect. What is the struggle?
Well, how come I'm hearing myself twice? Okay,
You said what?
I said, how come I'm hearing myself twice?
Because my audio was we're using my phone and her. We're using my device and hers, but her device is more reliable.
That is reliable. Sure.
So I'm sticking with hers.
Sure. If you call that reliable, then I'll take that.
I said her device is more reliable.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's already from more reliable. She's what?
It's not your fault. I said she's still using Android, so don't.
I like Chidinma already. She seems like she saved the day. Like, this is how we Android people have to save your days every day. And after people open your mouth and start telling about the merit of Apple, get out of here. Anyways.
So Chidinma, just so you know, Tolani is an amazing person, but she has.
Hi Chidinma, I love you already. Thank you for saving us.
Hi Tolani.
And I apologize for the contamination that Ayomide is, which is love for Apple and whatnot. His salvation is not complete. He knows that Apple was the fall of man. He knows that already. I mean, literally, somebody beat into an apple. It's why we're here today, suffering and sin, and but it's fine. It's fine. Thank you so much. So, Ayomide, you're gonna be. Can you turn on your camera? Because you're gonna be talking, and people need to see your face.
I don't think I'll be able to talk.
Why? Talk now. Turn on your camera.
These are issues. I don't know why we're still friends. I mean, I feel like.
Wait, you connected.
Yeah.
There we go. So we're gonna do the second breakout room. But before we do the second breakout room, you can answer this question. Maybe just introduce yourself and whatever you want to say to kind of fill in the space. And then you being the co-host, what it has been like for you, and just like a bit of getting to know the crowd, okay? All right, then those are rooms. Walton, Mrs. Cookie, and Tutu, Two Truths, Moses, Woman, Most Grateful,
Be back.
No Longer, and that floats. Okay. All right, close our rooms. How was the session? Any feedback?
Oh, it was awesome. I met Mrs. Moses.
Yes.
I think I pronounced it. Yes. And then I learned that I learned that she's a twin.
Yes, she is.
And then she's a teacher and an evangelist.
And she forgot to say she's amazing. That's my husband's in-law, by the way. Actually, family. No, family. They're my in-law. They're family. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh.
yes.
So she told me two truth, one lie.
Yeah.
And so she said I had twins. I have twins. I am a teacher and I am an evangelist. I was like, you don't have twins. I just like, how did I know that? And that's how I knew that she is the twin. So yeah, so I learned something.
Yes,
and she lives in Dallas.
Nice. Thanks for that feedback. Any other person? Who did you learn? What did you learn about your room members? I guess.
Solani, why would you remove us? We're having a great chat. What's that?
Angela, please. This is. You can. That's why you need to have a teaser. Collect those numbers, and you guys can have your connection. This is just like a little bit of a teaser, okay? I'm glad you had fun. It sounded like you had so much fun, Angela.
Bye-bye.
All right, so our co-host is here, Emilia, so I'm gonna have him. Finally, the internet's fifth way. Emilia. Is it Frozen? Okay, somebody needs to start playing the Frozen song in the background. Oh, okay, you're not able to join the breakout room.
I think I want to tease him a bit. I was like, is it because the queen died? Is that why
no, the Wi-Fi has always been bad. Kind of like their dental health insurance in the UK. They can't have it all in this life.
That's not fair. My internet is so great. So I don't know how present I will be, but I will try. Has been casting aspersions on my person in my absence.
I've yabbed you a lot. I was just telling you that. So let me just say everything I say. I've already yabbed the internet. I've yabbed the whole country. Everything. I've done everything behind your back. Oh yeah, his internet is really bad. While we're just trying to sort that out. So one question that we found on, and this would have been nice for him to answer. But while he's trying to do that, let's just go to the second breakout room. How about that? While Ayomide tries to fix his internet. So this time around, I will make sure that I move you, exchange you to down, and then exchange you to down, and then exchange you to down, okay? And then this one, move you to grateful, move it to Twitter line, and then move to move to I'm making a water better place. Move to what is this? I'm grateful for move to and then it's possible I'm messing this up, but let's try and fix it. What culture was it by? So Angela believes this is good. And science is good. I think the assignments look good, right? Move to that. All right then. Gonna rooms. I'll have fun, and then I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you. If you have any issues joining the rooms or just use the chat function, I'll try to reassign you. Emily? Hi, Moji, you're muted. Unassign, got 3 questions. Oh, 3 people are not assigned. Oh, let's go. Let's assign you to that one, and I'm assigning you to breakout rooms. So check your stuff. I've assigned you guys to rooms, so that way you can be a part of the conversations. Okay. I mean, are you able to talk at all?
What'd you say?
Yes, are you able to talk at all?
How do you mean?
You couldn't. I was asking you a question, then kind of make a comment, but your network wasn't even strong enough.
I didn't catch that.
Okay.
What was your question?
For you to just make a remark and maybe talk about you being a co-host and what these experiences have been like for you. But that's okay. I think that's like asking a host to do
there's no need for abuse.
Will not beat that dead horse.
The horse is not dead. I'm sorry.
I mean, what will it take? I want to just assume that at some point that is switching, they'll still have like at least decent internet.
You know, the thing is, I could, one option is changing my Wi-Fi, but I'm on a contract, so I don't want to spend money.
Just break it. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose me at this rate. Just one more strike.
Wait, are you threatening
and
me?
I'll cancel you.
Wait. Are you threatening me? Is that what this is?
No, it's a threat. It's actually a live. It's a live threat.
Me?
Yeah, it's a live threat. It's a live threat.
How dare you?
You're this close to being cancelled. Just this
so
close.
After 18 years, it's Wi-Fi that will come between us.
I'm that fickle. I'm that fickle. I own it.
Clearly.
That's my limitation. Am I granted you don't watch Friends, you use Android, you put pineapple on pizza. I mean, come on now. And then internet. You should have message. If you were you, would you stay? Exactly. If you were you, would you stay? If I was your sister, would you allow your sister to stay in that kind of friendship? So once you come up from the somebody raised their hand. Let me I can try.
The children is asking what's wrong with pineapple on pizza and flows. What are we?
Hey Chidima, they corrupted you. I'm sure you're not like that before you came to visit midday. Hey Chidima, the power of Christ compels you. Is everything wrong? Everything wrong. Pineapple on pizza? No. Cannot be. Chidima, you know how Game of Thrones, Arya, the god of many faces. This is not you talking. Is that a meeting? Is it by virtue of you swapping Wi-Fi, you swapped mouths and minds. I refuse that for you. Pineapple on pizza. Hey, the day. Flush it from whence it came from. I don't know who thought about that idea. It's like putting chocolate on strawberries. How?
Oh, I love it.
That one, funny enough.
Of course you will love it. At this rate, I have no, you don't shock me anymore.
It's not just strawberries, it's strawberries and cream. Ooh,
you don't shock me anymore. Nothing you do will shock me anymore. If you say I'm voting for Tinubu tomorrow, I'll be like, you know how they say marijuana is a gateway drug. I say Apple was like, it has gone, it's far too gone. We're living in the hands of God.
You cannot. You cannot understand.
I refuse to understand. It's that thing that you just don't want to understand.
Why? I felt strawberry and chocolate is overkill. But when I actually tasted it, when I went to the Waffle House,
that's not you. That's not you talking. You can resist. You can resist it. You can fight the devil. You can resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Start doing it now. Start praying your prayers and confessing.
There's no devil there.
No, I know. It comes from the pit. It comes from the pit.
For everybody and for nobody. When it comes to food, I'm a wanderer.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? That we can't have it all, right? You know. It's why we need Jesus, right? Like somebody will be like a 10, but they have like, I imagine as like I'll give him like an 8, 9, but then he has all these vices. But his rating keeps going down. I just met you, but I think you're a 10. Everybody I meet for the first time is a 10, but then they start taking off scores as they go on. Amelia has gone from a 10 to like a 7.5 with all of his vices. Sure. And my church is 6 and below. I don't do it too, wow. We don't gel. You're full 10 right now, but you've gone down in 9 just because of that pineapple.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yes, but there's hope if you recant that statement.
Because of pineapple on pizza. Oh.
Yes, if you recant that statement, then we can be good. Because as an Android user, you're always gonna be, top of my list, but we can't have it all. But I think what buffers us is the grace of God, right? Is why we need a savior. Right. But we can't be letting Jesus down on the cross every day, right? Not because of grace, we'll keep sinning. Is that not how Paul said? Be careful who you walk with. I think that's another moral of the story.
On the road.
Be careful who you roll with. You know how they say the sheep follow a sheep that follows the goat to start eating, from the refuse dump. I immediately has corrupted you, but then we know that by the time you go back to your abode in your safe space, you will be like, what have I done? What have I done? I'll be here to come and rock you back to safety.
Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Enjoy what? Yourself.
The 7.5. That's it. One more strike, you're out. Like
7.45.
7.5 used to be a 10, but you're rating now. You've lost 2.5 stars.
What are
I
you
need to
drinking?
update. I need to update my spreadsheets.
Which energy drink are you drinking?
No, I don't drink energy drinks. Never. I take my smoker's water, my sparkling water. I never take energy drinks.
Soda
Never.
water.
Yeah, I never take energy drinks. I don't like
Do you
them.
call it sparkling water in the US? I feel like
we call it
US
sparkling
is where
water.
they would have called it soda water because that feels very US.
No, sparkling. No, we call it. Well, you know what? It might differ by regions because some places call soda here pop or pop soda. You know,
because we say soda water in Nigeria, and I'm sure we don't get it from the English.
I'm sure it's English because they call it soda water in English.
No, the English call it sparkling water. When I first came here, I heard sparkling water. I thought, that's good water.
You thought it was vampire. It was vampire water.
I was like, water that is sparkling.
So you're gonna make a remark. They're coming back in 56 seconds. Just introduce yourself, why you're a co-host. Maybe answer that question you already answered on Slido because not everybody has access to Slido.
What's the question?
What do you think has made your friendship last this long? Yeah, that one.
Which friendship?
The one we used to have before
the
today.
one that just took from me.
No, the one that we had before today. Before today, clearly.
The one that is now on Amber.
Yes. Let's talk about the one before today. And then maybe give some people opportunities to comment on why in the podcast, and then we can go into the games and then call it a day. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone.
Nice to see you at your midday.
Yes, I am real. Contrary to allegations.
Tony, we're not done.
It's fine. You. The idea is just to have you guys tease yourself a little bit, and then there's one more breakout room. But I hope that at least you found your contact and you can carry on the conversation. So because of time.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's good to see you. Sorry, go ahead, Ayomide.
Sorry, Ayomide.
Sorry, cyanosis threw me.
Yeah, you have to know a silent person. I knew he was the one.
Welcome everyone. I'm sorry for the super late introduction. My name is Ayomide. As many of you probably know, I am a real boy.
If you keep saying you're a real boy, it means like you're trying to just overcompensate for not being a real boy. But go ahead, Pinocchio much.
That's a Pinocchio reference for anyone who didn't get that. Yes, and I'm glad to be here against all negative Wi-Fi odds. So yeah, and unfortunately, I know I missed quite a bit, which is painful. But and I'm hopeful that I'm hoping that I'll still be able to be here to the end because I'm worried about my Wi-Fi is still crashing on me. But yes, I am here in the meantime.
So tell us 2 truths and 1 lie.
They put you on the spot.
Okay. Sorry?
Go ahead. 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You can tell he doesn't lie. It's so hard for him.
On the spot.
You can tell he doesn't lie.
So,
yeah. He's a real good boy.
Let's see.
Yes.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this actually. I'm going to need to think this one through.
It's just a lie. Like, no, don't overthink it.
But how will I not overthink it? That's literally my whole job.
Just say what joking me, like
thank you.
Sorry?
Why are you making us feel like we're sinners? Because me, I won't have that problem.
Because see, this is because the Tonali knows, like I overthink everything. Like I'm overthinking.
I'm saying don't overthink it. Just think about the truth about reverse.
This is the first time I'm having someone thinking this. So.
Exactly right. What do we say about us if we can lie so quickly? Huh? maybe my salvation is not
Give
complete.
him, give him. I think we should give him
It's
some
not.
a little break. It's okay. Let him
Don't give
take
him a
his
little
time.
break. He's gonna take the whole day, and then he'll now do it.
Give me enough
Okay,
break, please.
he's
Thank
not.
you.
My
He's
immediate
not a
system is on
doctor.
fire right now. He wants to click that button of send help.
Please send
No.
help or call a friend.
See, this is Tolani, but you know now, this is the part of my brain that you think you're telling me one thing, and I'm thinking of it in like 10 different ways. So
Okay, I release you.
We're sorry to put you on the spot, Ayomide.
Okay, maybe answer the other question
the
of
problem is that I
how.
have put you on like 15 spots.
Okay, maybe we can ask you, how are you making the world a better place? That's another question in the breakout room.
Yeah.
Can you answer that one at least?
Let me see. By going to work.
What's your work? You need to be very specific.
Very valid. By showing up at work.
But is that not for
Yes.
you? Is that not for you or the people you serve? Because if you don't work, you don't eat.
The people
I
that
am
work with me, are they not
contributing
lucky? What do you mean?
Yes. I'm contributing to the betterment of life. Yes.
Do you realize that I don't get? Do you realize that I don't get to be Ayomide's co-worker?
What do you do?
He's I mean, what do you do?
I work in psychiatry.
Okay, so you make the world a better place by healing psychiatry.
Do they really though? Do they?
Wow, Tolani, you want to go there?
It's psychiatry we're talking about, you guys. There's no estimate.
Let's not overhype them. Let's not overhype
please.
them.
You know, it's not good. It's not good. They're not always all right. You're not gonna be overhyping them. Before you know it now, another Trump will happen. So I did a question for you. What has it been like for you being a co-host so far, and being on the podcast?
It's been really good, to be honest. Except for the part where I have to deal with Tolani abusing me.
Solani, so you do this everywhere.
Angela, please off your mic and connect to audio.
We have to give it to her that she's consistent.
Yes, I'm an equal offender, equal opportunity offender.
Equal opportunity.
But you know there's no dull moment with
consistency is unmatched.
It's unmatched.
Because I love you guys, that's why. If I don't, who will?
Oh, now you're trying to gaslight us on top of that.
Yes, if I don't, who will? I'm just,
it's our fault that you treat us like this.
No, I think the biggest part of it for me is the consistency. For me, it's the consistency. Tolani carry, kushe,
thank you.
Showing up every day, it's not beans.
Oh yeah, that's a thanks. And before we go in, did you have any other things to say before we move on to the next one? Are you good?
Do I have any other what?
Are there any other thoughts you want to share before we move on to the next topic?
Well, I still want to do the truth and a lie thing, but I'm going to need time to think about it. So
you guys have a glimpse as to what is like co-hosting with this
because
even your internet is not making you great at the moment.
This in my head, I must say.
Okay, take your time. We'll wait until the very end.
Sorry.
All right. We'll wait until the very end. Whenever you're ready.
I'm not making my internet.
Your internet is not making you great. Whenever you're ready, let me know. So this time we'll just use an opportunity to have you, our guest, maybe talk about your thoughts about the podcast or what you liked about it, or even areas of suggestions for us. And yes, so this is your opportunity to kind of like share anything you have about the podcast, would like to listen, and I will be taking notes. So if anybody wants to share, you can also type, and I promise to read them out. If you also want to unmute and share, that's okay.
I just want to make the big comment that I love the enthusiasm in you that made you to even start it, and a lot of the interviews you've had with people really tell stories that are very touchy and to see some changes, that really come out of that, because I like something that is productive in the sense that the outcome is beneficial to everyone. And when you now rounded it up by saying that it was an opportunity for you, even you yourself, to tell your story, to be able to relate, relate, because like you said in your last podcast, you said you do not like to make people do the right thing when you yourself is not doing it. So that really, to me, is very educative. It's touchy, that you have to relate with your dad and get things in the right perspective. I mean, a lot of us, I'm sure, can relate with that there are some issues in life that we had left maybe on top of the shelf and refuse to go back to, and we just think that is it. But for one to now rethink and make amendment and make things come to what it should be, to relate with life in the right perspective, I mean, I got that from the book, which is very important, so whatever the past is, we'll let the past be the past and let the present relate well, and the future a better place. Like you just said in the last break room, how do we make the world a better place? I mean, you are making the world a better place with this podcast, and we know the benefit. You may not even know now, but you don't know how many lives have been changed from this. So keep it up and keep on doing what the Lord has laid on your heart to do. I love that.
Thank you so much, man. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. And thanks for listening. And thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. So anyone else wants to share? And I have this weird quirk that is very hard for me to retain compliments because it kind of messes up my system. So maybe my haters like Angela or Yinka, both of them are on this Zoom call, by the way. If you have any criticisms about the podcast as well, about the host, this is the time to share. It's kind of balance things out. Some of you that might not know, I have two auntie fans. They're very strong. Yinka and Angela. I don't know how God just put them in my life. They're also they were born on the same day. What are the odds? This February people, oh gosh, they've been doing the most. Yinka, Angela said my voice is changing already. So anybody, just feedback about the show or just areas of improvement as well. That'll be good. Yeah.
I was about to give a good compliment until you insulted February people, so I'll take that personal.
But you're different now. You're special. Yeah, like you're always special.
No. And look at me preparing my good speech for your podcast, and you now say February people. So, but to be honest,
has only said you people are super good. Go ahead.
Okay.
I've changed my tone.
Very good. So to be honest, Mo, I mean, I listened to most of the stuff you said. I won't totally say I listened to everything, but some of the times when I see the people that come on the interviews and everything, just the fact that, oh, this person, Pastor Femi, you bring in people, like, it just brings memories. And it, even though we've all lost touch, kind of, you have this way of bringing people together, which for me is, I'm a network person. I try to always keep in touch, and I think that's a good thing for everybody. The world is going in a way that is affecting a whole lot of us mentally, right? People are losing touch. People don't have people to talk to. I've spoken to a lot of people who I never knew people quit easily. People are like, I can't do this thing again. I'm not doing again, like real life stuff. But when I listen to some of your podcasts and some of the talks you have with people, and you listen to people's stories and how people come out from 0 to maybe not 100,
Not
but
only some
80,
of them.
90. What do you say?
Only some of them.
I mean, but people come out of 0 to, a whole lot of difference. And you know that there's hope. Because to be honest, like, people give up a lot. This depression thing it's so close. I've seen close relatives, close people, and I wonder how people think of suicide and giving up Totally. But when we hear these stories, it's also, I mean, we all know ourselves, funny enough. Like most of us all know each other. We all know where we're coming from. And it's so sometimes my wife and I just laugh and we'll be like, oh, is this us today? You know? And we could have easily given up. We could have easily said, but sometimes some of this, I don't know if you read something I wrote to you one time on Facebook, you know, and I was like, you really touch lives and you're already a mother to all of us, even though you're not our biological mother, but you're a mother to us because you take your time to get these things, these messages to us. And to be honest, it helps. Like it really helps. It helps us to think. It helps us to be reassured and to know that, I mean, at the end of the day, good things will happen. I like using that phrase a lot. Like good things will always happen. You know.
Yeah, I've
Just
read that book by Safiata. I've read that book. Everything good will come.
yeah.
Tutu said that she's gonna cry. Oh my gosh, you guys saw me already.
So yes, but later I'll get back to you on the February thing. But yes, well done.
Kid,
You
I
and
love
am
you. You're
really
different.
well.
You're an outlier. Okay, you're an outlier. Malcolm Gladwell, Inka and Angela, they're in a different planet.
I mean,
You know,
they're
I
good
was
to
going to
see you.
edit the speech for him.
Oh, Yinka, oh my God, you guys, this is gonna be horrible. Yinka, please, okay,
Good
just
to
be
see you
nice.
They're
too,
good to
Chidi.
see you. And you can lie that your internet is working. That's one lie.
Wow. Chidi, that's
Day.
cold.
I mean, yes,
That's
that's really
nice cold.
cold. I wish I had come up with that one. That would have been good. Mic drop of the year. Thank you so much, Theodore. Really means a lot. Thank you. I mean, without you guys giving feedback and listening, really, the podcast wouldn't have gone this long. And you're part of the stories. Your stories, it's your stories, and we're just messengers. That's it. But thank you all. So now we move on to, before we do the games, I wanted to grow out some awards because I was going to award. We had some awards set out. So number one award would be, drum roll, everybody. We're gonna give an award to the person who came first, like the person who joined the live show first, and that award goes to Mulongo Muchilemba. She was actually about, I want to say, 6 minutes early, and I think that's so Singaporean because in Asian cultures, if you have to be 5 minutes, right? Mulongo, she was already there. So congrats, Mulongo. We'll be in touch with your prize, and thank you for being early today.
Thank you. I'll
And
take the prize.
yes, I'll be in touch with you. And then our second prize goes to, in case you guys don't know, I'm wearing red on green, which never really happens except on Christmas because I'm fashion conscious. But today is my country's Independence Day. Nigeria just turned 62. And on a less sober note, a more sober note, sorry, it's also my grandfather's fifth year anniversary of when he transitioned. He passed away 5 years ago. So my dad is somewhere in our hometown doing like a memorial service. I just want to put it out there. But also we wanted to give an award to anybody wearing green today. We didn't tell you about the dress code because of dress code. So Mrs. Peterson, you'll be receiving our awards for being a patriotic Nigeria. We'll be in touch with you. And last award goes to all of you actually. Super fans of the show. I could go around and just say one great thing about all of you because you've at one point, sent feedback or let me know how you loved the episode. But I think it will be amiss without talking about like just a couple of people. You're all special. But Omomi Afolabi, Omomi, guys, to get this podcast started, Omomi, Ayomide were the two people I reached out to, and Loretta isn't here today. But I remember my mom telling me, she sent me an Instagram page of a creator who did like funny skits. Like he was always doing like things that you call stupid. Like one time he had like a 2-minute episode about potatoes and French fries and how they're like lost cousins and there's like one in the family. It was something very stupid, but he did it so confidently. And we all laughed about it because he did it great. And that woman said, if that person can talk about something as serious as potato fries, I'm sure you have something you can talk about. And that kind of stuck with me. So I want to just thank Omomi for just being consistent. Talk about like consistent fan. She's very consistent, gives feedback. There's so many words even used to describe her, but thank you, Omomi, for helping us get this show started. And of course, Ayomide, I've talked about this, and I'm so excited that we get to co-host together because he's one of my favorite people, and to have him on the show and even get his perspective on things, because we used to have all these conversations on WhatsApp, and I'm like, they need to be out there. We need to show the world that we cannot always agree on things. Like, as you know, he has like a lot of deficiencies in his life, bad internet, Apple. I mean, oh my gosh, the list is long. But the fact that we can still have something to talk about. So, anyways, I just want to say thank you all for helping the show get to the place it is right now. And I also want to encourage you, whatever it is you want to start, just go ahead and start it. I never thought a day would come that I'll be looking at 200 episodes. I just wanted to get the next episode out. And finally, it becomes a habit. And I take this job seriously. It is why I still show up despite everything else that's going on in my life. That some of you might be aware of most of the things I'm going through. Some of you might not be aware of them. But there's so much going on behind me. If I just remove this backdrop, it's like bombs and everything going over my head. But this has been a safe haven for me because I know the impact it has on me, and I want to keep that going. All right, then. Now we're going to move on to the quiz. Here's how it's going to work. There's you don't have to download an app. You go to a website. Unfortunately, if you're in the UK, you might not be able to participate. Sorry, Ayomide. But it's just as well because of your internet sucks. Okay. And maybe it's only those in Ipswich. I think Molongo has been consistent. Maybe you should move to where Molongo is. Molongo is probably in London as well. Anyways, you go to that website. It's called Kahoot.it. You put in the code, and then we can get the game started. So 1 second while I do that. Okay, so Kahoot.it. And yes, thank you so much, Sapoy, for that's one of my seniors from high school. Thank you so much for the feedback as well. I really appreciate it. Okay, 1 second. Another thank you in the chat. Thanks me. We can keep giving ourselves compliments. Then I'm gonna end. All right, so 1 second. So for context, there are 27 questions and 10 seconds. So it's about the quickest or fastest fingers. And don't think too deeply about questions. Some answers have already been given away by you attending this session because I kind of made references to them. So in 10 seconds, 27 questions. And then to win, well, you have 3 winners, right? So the number 1 winner and then the 2 runner-ups. So let's go back to exit and then start. Okay.
Sorry, how do I get to the question? I'm lost.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna load it now. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna load it now. New share, and then do that, and then share sound, and that one. Start. Okay. Can you all see the screen? It's going to load now. So you go to Kahoot.it and then you enter this pin that is about to load now. 5449306. You can use any nickname you want to use. And to play the game, you have to look at the screen I'm sharing and also your phone. The questions will come on my screen, but the color would be on your phone. So whatever answer you choose the color that represents the answer you want to give, okay? So we have Blaze, yeah.
Wait. Suddenly, hold on.
Yeah? What's that? I'm not starting yet, don't worry. I'm going to wait for you guys to. I'm not going to just start yet.
It's not loading on mine.
Yeah. Okay. This internet has caught up with you. Ayomide, why are you affecting people's internet around the world, Ayomide? Come on.
Wait, I can't see anything in the chat.
Not the chat. You got to look at the. Are you guys sharing? Are you seeing the share screen?
No.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. How about now?
Yes.
My bad.
I think it's my iPad. Sorry.
Okay, I can give you the pin, your iPad. So how do we fix that?
Can you post it in the chat?
Sure, I can. Yeah. So the pin is this, but you still need to be able to look at the screen because the questions will come on the screen.
Okay, it's okay. I can sit this one out. I'll watch.
No, I want you to play. How about the
just go on your iPad. I think she could just go to her iPad and type in Kahoot.
IT. Can you do that on your iPad?
.it, and then you can put in the pin.
No, I think she's not even seeing the share screen. Are you seeing the share screen right now?
No.
Oh dear, sorry.
Oh Lord.
Why is that happening though?
No, I think it's on my end. I was trying to fix it earlier, but I didn't. So don't mind me.
Do you have another? Can you use your phone?
I can use my phone. Okay, let me do that.
Yeah, let's use your phone because I want you to be a part of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna log out of this one, then I'll dial back in.
That's fine. We'll wait for you.
Thanks.
Of course. Of course. So anybody in the waiting room? Admit. Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, this is so much better.
Yay! You can see everything now?
Yeah, I think it's because, okay, I know what. Oh, hang on. Oh, it stopped. Okay, let me go there real quick.
Okay. No worries. And then I think I was here. Oh, and I even forgot to mention T-Dog. T-Dog, that's my husband, by the way. Just want to say thank you. He's been a super huge supporter of the podcast. How can I forget?
You play online game, free game, online.
That?
Play online game, right?
Yeah, just go to kahoot.it, www.kahoot.it, and then put in the pin. So you do this, it's gonna look like this. Kahoot.it, like that. No .com, it has to be IT, right? And then you type in the game pin. And then once you put in the pin, it's ask you for a nickname. You can choose any nickname you want. All right. So back to T-Dog. While we're waiting for more people to join, T-Dog, are you able to talk? Because I know he's at work. You there? You can see us. Can you hear us? Are you with us? Anyways, thank you, T-Dog, for supporting the show in every sense of that word. He's my sugar daddy, supports the show financially, emotionally, and yeah, you'll probably hear a lot about him on the show, but he's always been a strong supporter of the show. Without his support, it couldn't have gone so far. So I wanted to say that. Lest I forget. So 8 people. Anybody still trying to join cyanosis? Anybody else? Let's see. Okay, from Lyle. I think almost everybody. Yinka, are you okay? Yinka is there. I can see Yinka. Womi's there. Okay. I think we're good to go, right? Everybody good to go? Can I get a yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So remember, make sure you focus on the screen. You're going to be looking at 2 things, your screen and your phone. The questions will appear on the screen, and then you pick the color that corresponds to the answer on your phone, okay? All right. May the best person win. Remember, 10 seconds is quick fingers. It's Fiona. This is my student. Oh, Malongo. Actually, 20 seconds. About to change that. Yes, it was April. Stress. Catching up to Malongo. This is a dead giveaway. I love this country. You guys know that. Think of the flags of that country. So answer the question. It is not Nigeria, and I promise it's not Nigeria. Yay! Yes, it's Korea. Okay. And the next one, this is in 2022 with Ayamide as a co-host. Our very first guest that we had. She is from Russia. That's a giveaway for you guys. And we talked about just the relations between US and Russia amidst the current crisis and war going on. Natasha. Oh, Ormi? No, Ormi's from Bangladesh. Anyways, there's still like 20 more questions. Now, how many seasons has the show spanned? From 2018 to 2022. Count them in discrete numbers. It's not an easy 2022 minus 2018. I don't know how I'm going to get clues. Yes, 5 seasons in. Let's see who's stopping. Ooh, Mlongo remains undefeated. All right, next one. Who are the target audience of the show? The fixed tag we always talk about, yeah. All right, 8. Whoa, overwhelming. Okay. All right. Bliss is catching up. Let's see. Whose gracious presence as a podcast guest marked the 200th episode? The question gives it away. We're being Captain Obvious with this one. Obviously. Yes. Louis Grace Mlenga. All right. 8 question. If you're paying attention, this one is so easy to guess because I still complain about it today. Yes, the internet. Okay. And then next one will be, there's a quirk of mine that I really references a lot on the podcast. Yes, unfortunately. All right. What does the yellow color in the logo mean? Enthusiasm, yes. Sunshine will be good, but it's really enthusiasm. 11, how long in years have we been friends? Myself and Emily, or Emily and I? Hence, it's legal enough to vote in some countries, I think. Yeah. Still a teenager years? Yes, 18 years. Oh, Malonga has been taught with bliss. Wow.
I'm
Okay, that
dying here.
you're almost there. Don't worry. You still have 13 questions. Okay. The podcast is a show for cultural hoop. Lovers, phobia, addicts, nomads. Yes, it's for nomads. Oh, lovers, that can actually be another time we can consider. I didn't know that was going to be one of the next best one. As a country that's had the highest guest appearance in the show, Hint is my favorite country in the whole world. I'm very passionate about this country. Today is that country's significant day. Yes, Nigeria. Yay. All right. The next one will be. Oh, this was not saved. You didn't save that. Okay, that's a dot question. We're gonna have to skip that one and move on to the next one. I don't know why I didn't save that. That's really weird. Huh. Okay. Sorry about that. There's a guest who's had the most returns to the show. Wink wink, very special person. Yes, it's T-Dog. T-Dog is the person that has had the most returns to the show. Now, Tito Pops takes over. Again, 9 more questions. In over how many countries has the show been listened to? It's a significant number. It's huge. Yes, over 100 countries. Let's see. Okay. Almost there. So far in this season, how many episodes have been released? And this is including yesterday's, because that's very significant. Yes, 26. I know that was a very tough one, but answer is 26. Ooh, sleight of hand. 7 more questions. Where did we meet? I think most people will get this one. Picture was taken actually in a dormitory. So it's block 4. Yes, 403, if I recall. Yes, we met in college. And then, let's see. 6 more questions, guys. You got this. There's a way we usually sign off on the episodes. Oh, actually, this should be a bonus question. I made a mistake with that. It's not that, it's number 4. It's a red one. I apologize. So I'm going to toss that out. Yes. So I said the changes, but it didn't change it. Yeah, cultural curiosity, you're big in that. Let's see. Okay. 4 more questions. What's Ayamide's profession? the street pharmacist, aka Walter White? Does he collect taxes? Is he a gynecologist or a psychiatrist? He actually mentioned it today, for those that maybe didn't know him before now. Yes, he's a psychiatrist. Street pharmacist. No, he's not a drug dealer. He can't even lie. How can he be selling drugs? He won't make it big in that career. We have a mutual love for this particular thing. The C.S. Lewis, hardcore rap, Metallica, or TV series. Yes, we love C.S. Lewis. Metallica, no. TV series, we have different views on. So he doesn't like watching series because it says he doesn't like things that make him like show up every week. Yeah, he's a very weird person. I don't know how we're friends. Now, so far in this episode, we've released this number of, so far in this season, we've released this number of, so far on the show, we've released this number of episodes. Now, I know we're celebrating our 200 milestone, but remember 200 was not for this week. 200 was last week, so do the math. If 200 was for last week, what is this week's episode number? Yes, 201. Let's see. Oh, Amawame still remains undefeated, but there's still a chance. 2 more questions. Yes, according to me, Ayomide is deeply flawed by his love of this particular device. Friends, the TV show, Samsung devices, Apple devices, or Android phones. Yes, and I'll keep praying for him to come to the right side. Last but not the least, it could be anybody's game at this point. What is the correct Instagram handle for the show? Yes, it's the More Sibyl Podcast. And if you're not following us on Instagram, here's a reminder. So now let's see the winners. Thank you all for playing. YJ, number 3, yay. Tutu Pops. Amomi, thank you all for playing. And runner-up, Sinuses and Blaze, and everyone else who played, Malongo, Mrs. Peterson, thank you all. So we'll be in touch with 3 of you with your prizes. So the first person wins a $50 gift card, and then the next 2 wins, I think $20 gift cards. But we'll be in touch with you to communicate how we'll remit the prizes to you. Huh?
I would like to contest the result.
Please go ahead and contest it too.
This is the second time I come in second. It can't be this time. I should be first.
But you were close though. Think about it. You were very close. Very close. You were very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's a response time. So
the response really time
is a response time.
Yeah. Because you got most of the questions right. It's fastest, and also internet lag too might also play.
Yeah, internet lag also contributes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if you don't see your name as we are playing, it's because you have to, what's the word? You have to have like a critical point for you to be shown on the screen, because there are like 9 people playing already. But yes, guys, this was a show. And I don't know if he's able to talk right now, but I want to say thank you all. More episodes coming on the show, more episodes, more amazing stories. And if there are ways you would like for us to even expand to communities that we're not aware of, please don't forget to keep sending suggestions our way, because we're here to serve you and to, keep telling stories and setting processes free. So on behalf of everybody on the show today, on the team, we want to say thank you for being a part of our Saturday celebration. And hopefully next year we want to do something bigger. Maybe even have like Ashwabi, maybe have a party. Tutu was suggesting doing one like, like I know what I said podcast. That a huge party. But that would be if Maga will pay. But maybe hopefully next year we'll have a bigger celebration. But really thank you all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.
Thank you for hosting us. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
It was nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you all.
Yes, keep in touch
Thank
with your friends
you.
that you made. Keep in
This
touch
has
with them,
been Mo
okay?
and
I am Ide. Oh, now
Keep it up.
his internet rights
Keep
is
it
up.
up.
Have you come up with a
God
lie
bless
yet,
you.
Ayomide? I'm still thinking about the lie, Ayomide. You haven't come up with the lie yet. Hey,
Internet doesn't work.
your village people. This is where your village people should be
That's
acting
a
up for you.
lie.
Your village people should be acting for you this time around. They will come for you today. They attacked your
Thank you
internet
so
this
much.
time. All right, bye,
Thank you,
mom.
thanks
guys.
everyone.
God bless you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll be in touch with the prize winners. Okay? I'll be in touch with you.
Bye.
Bye, Fish. Bye, Ma. Bye, Mrs. Peterson.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Omowumi.
Bye. It was nice to meet you, ma'am.
Nice to meet you
Bye,
too.
Momi. Good to see you again.
Hopefully,
Bye,
when I
Chibu.
come to Dallas, I'll see you.
Okay.
Ayomide.
Wait, who
I
is that, please?
know.
Legend has that. I'm really thinking
Who
about
is
that
that
line.
using my name in vain?
What?
Legend
Who
has
is
that.
using my
I'm
name
really
in vain?
thinking. I'm really saying why using his name in vain.
Why am I using your name in vain? Even though
For someone that doesn't have internet, you can tell that he has pride.
Is it about me that was using my name in vain?
He might not
You called my name like 10
have
times in 1
internet
second.
though, but he still has pride.
Abi.
He still has
Bye.
pride. Ah.
Oh,
Anyways, thank you, Fish. I've
Auntie,
been trying to dog. Hi.
Oh, bye, Dr. T.
hi, I'm Omumi. Hiya, Ekusho.
Hi.
Is that
Bye.
Taiwo?
That was Taiwo. Yeah, he's at work.
that's
He
Taiwo.
came
Yeah,
on camera
just popped in
quickly.
briefly. All right.
So I've been trying to convince Yinka and Moni to come on the podcast. I tried Yinka so we can roast that together. But I'm afraid that you guys might end up roasting
Why would
me.
she come when you be threatening her? You use honey now to catch flies.
I'm not like that
I'm not
now.
saying she
I'm a
flies.
straight arrow. I'm a straight arrow.
Let me just stop
What
digging
is this?
this.
What you see?
I don't understand.
Yinka, when are you coming now? Yinka, when are you coming on the show? You have to catch it. It's been a while. My tongue misses you.
Properly.
And I don't mean that in a sexual way. My tongue misses you.
Yinka, you know there's a... You said what?
I said my tongue misses you because I used to give her like, we have this verbal fight going on. But the moment I say my tongue misses you, I didn't mean that in a sexual way.
No, the way.
Well,
Yeah, I could
purify
have
your
it
mind.
like 4
Purify your
different
mind.
ways.
Cleanse your thoughts.
Whatsoever things are good.
This is why I hate Jesus. I just said my salvation was complete already, right? But really, you can come on the show now.
Tolani, your salvation is dubious.
I know. Is it Okrika? Confirm. But seriously, you can come back on the show. We need to have a redo of that last time. Now that I'm days on the show, you can even gang up against me. I don't mind. I'll take it.
Oh my goodness. The redo of that last time over which one was it? The singles one?
No, not just singles one. Oh no, that was actually. Oh yeah, that's true. What happened then, Seth? Oh yeah, with your internet. Ah man, I just remember that. I was actually thinking of the solo.
It was good.
It was good. What happened? No, it was just. I meant your personal story. Your personal story, like sharing about yourself. That's what I meant. Maybe updates.
That one.
Updates on whatever you've been up to. But it's nice to just have. Maybe even do like medlab reminiscing with the everyday.
See? Where's everything now? He has gone again.
Yeah. You know what? This internet is just.
See me there. What?
I was about abusing you. And then you came back. How dare you?
She be you.
How can I abuse you now when you're not even there? When you're there, how dare you deprive me of that abuse? How dare you deprive me of that abuse I was about giving you?
I beg you.
You've learned to be troublesome. You've
That's
always
why
been
you need to come and
troublesome, but
tame me.
now
But Yinka, you know you always
You're
get. You have a
gonna
way
give me
of
rights
getting
to
me.
abuse me, Abby.
I'll give it to Yinka. Yinka has a way. Yinka's not. Yinka has a way of just taming me. You know, I don't give
You're not
credit
being
to
nice. I
everybody.
think you learned.
Yinka's
You
mouth
can
is
somebody
sharp.
cannot learn what is in their blood, though.
It's just Badagry, February babes and people from Badagry. Those two combinations. They're little.
I mean, do you think my mouth is sharp?
Does it think?
Yeah. I mean,
You can even
very
you know that. I'm saying my camera was on
I'm
right now. Your eyes is just looking like that.
I'm a quiet person, you know. I'm a quiet person. I
It's
don't
always the
talk.
quiet ones. I mean, when I thought that they will have all these vices in his life. Internet.
You know, but we
It's always
always
the quiet
knew
ones.
now.
It's always
You
quiet.
guys
They're the
have
ones
to
that
work.
be like,
We always
he
knew every day would happen.
was a good neighbor, barbecuing. I
All
said
right, no
serial killer.
problem.
I said serial killer.
Bye-bye.
Yinka,
Bye, every
I'll be
day.
in touch. Come on the show.
All right, no problem.
And I'm
Let's-
on me.
let's-
I'm on me. Are you still there? I'm on me. I'm on me.
Let me see.
Yeah,
I'm here. Sorry, a call was
When are you coming on the
interrupting.
show? Oh, Polly, when are
A
you
call
coming on
was
the show?
interrupting.
Yeah,
I know,
Polly.
right? I think I'm getting ready. I'm almost there. I'm getting ready.
Okay. Whenever whenever you're ready, just let me. I will hop on that quickly.
Sure.
I'll take you like it's hot.
I am
It sounded like
getting
she was
ready.
trying
I'm
to
close
scam
to
you.
it. Motiva Debe.
I know
I'm
I'm is a nicer person than you are, Yinka, please. Okay,
Sounded
by the way,
like she was
Yinka,
jobbing you just now.
Yinka, please meet Amomi. Amomi, please, Yinka, please don't be friends. Amomi, don't be friends with Yinka. She'll corrupt you and then you'll not be my Yinka corrupt you. Yinka's already corrupted Angela. Both of them, they've gone up on an island. They are most
It's nice to
anti
meet you,
fans.
Yinka.
Same here,
Amomi, I
Mommy.
cover in the blood of Jesus. You shall remain
Amen.
uncorrupted by
Amen.
Yinka and Angela's influences.
Amen.
But lovely people, believe me.
All right, thank
I've
you,
spoken with
ladies.
Angela a few times. We're amazing
Of
people.
course,
All right,
you speak
Tolani.
yourselves now. Clear person.
All right.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Stay safe. Thank
Love you
you.
too. Love
All right, then bye. Love you too.
Bye.